Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 6. We are hearing from Sukadev Goswami, the lineage of Vaivasta Manu, specifically Ikshvaku Maharaj is Vaivasta Manu's son, and then we are hearing about his lineage, his dynasty. So we are going to continue reading. Bahulasho Nikumbhasya
बहुलाश्वो निकुम्भस्य
Krishashothasya Senajit
कृशाश्मोऽध्याससेनजी
Senajit
Yuvanasho Bhavatasya
Yuvan
युवननाश्व अभवत्तस्य
Ashobhavatasya
So Napatyo Vanam Gataha.
सोनपत्यो
Sonapatyo
वनं ततः
Vanagata
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Samishla Prabhupada. The son of Nikumbha was Bahulashva. The son of Bahulashva was Krishashva. The son of Krishashva was Senajit. And the son of Senajit was Yuvanashva. Yuvanashva had no sons, and thus he retired from family life and went to the forest. Bharya Shatena Nirvinna
भार्या शतेन निर्विण्य
Rashayosya Kripalavaha
ऋषयो वस्य
Rashirusha
कृपालभः
Kripalavaha
Ishtim Sma Vartayam Chakrur
इष्टिं
Ishtismartayam
वर्तयन्तं
Chakru
Aindrim Te Susamahitaha.
इन्द्रिं हि सुसमाहितः
Mahita
Although Yuvanashva went to the forest with his 100 wives, all of them were very morose. The sages in the forest, however, being very kind to the king, began very carefully and attentively performing an Indra Yagya so that the king might have a son. One may enter the Vanaprastha order of life with his wife, but the Vanaprastha order means complete retirement from household life. Although King Yuvanashva retired from family life, he and his wives were always morose because he had no son. So although he had retired, he still wants to have a son and his wives also. And so then they did a yagya so that he can get a son. Raja tad yagya sadanam
राजा तद्यज्ञसदनं
pravishto nishitarshita
प्रविष्टो निशिदर्शितः
drishtva shaya nan vipramstan
दृष्ट्वा शयानान् विप्रांस्तान्
papau mantra jalam swayam.
पपौ मन्त्रजलं स्वयम्
Being thirsty one night, the king entered the arena of sacrifice, and when he saw all the brahmanas lying down, he personally drank the sanctified water meant to be drunk by his wife. Yagyas performed by brahmanas according to Vedic ritualistic ceremonies are so potent that the sanctifying of water by Vedic mantras can bring about the desired result. In this instance, the brahmanas sanctified the water so that the king's wife might drink it in the yagya. But by providence, the king himself went there at night and, being thirsty, drank the water. So it just somehow happened. And we have been hearing over Bhagavatam, different ages, how different kings would do sacrifices to get a son. The brahmanas were so qualified; they knew how to chant the mantras, and then the son would come forth. Here it seems there was some sanctified water which the brahmanas had kept so that the king's wife might drink it. But here is mentioned by providence. It was destined, by destiny, by providence. It was somehow that the king was thirsty and he came and he drank the water. Uthitaste nishamyatha
उद्धिस्तास्ते निशम्याथ
vyutakam kalasham prabho
व्युदकं कलशं प्रभो
paprachukasya karmedam
प्रपच्छुकस्य कर्मेदम्
pitam pumsavanam jalam.
पीतं पुंसवनं
जलम्
When the Brahmanas got up from bed and saw the water pot empty, they inquired who had done this work of drinking the water meant for begetting a child. Ragya pitam viditva vai
राज्ञा पीतं विदित्वा वै
Ishvara prahitena te
ईश्वरप्रहितेन ते
Ishvaraya namaschakrur
ईश्वराय नमश्चक्रुः
Aho deva balam balam.
अहो देवो बलं बलम्
When the Brahmanas came to understand that the king, inspired by the supreme controller, had drunk the water, they all exclaimed, Alas, the power of providence is real power. No one can counteract the power of the Supreme. In this way, they offered their respectful obeisances unto the Lord. It's because it's the design by the Lord. The Lord wants it to happen like that. That's why the king drank the water. So the Brahmanas also saying, what can we do? Krishna wants it this way. What can we do? Right? No one can counteract the power of the Supreme. They say not even a blade of grass can move without the will of the Lord. Here, by the Lord's will, somehow the king has drank the water. Should be his wife to be drinking the water. So the will of the Lord. Tata kala upavrite
ततः काल उपावृते
kukshim nirbhidya dakshinam
कुक्षिं निर्मित्य दक्षिण
दक्षिणम्
yuvanashvasya tanayash
युवानाश्वस्य तनयस्
chakravarti jajanaha.
चक्रवर्ती जजानः
Thereafter, in due course of time, a son with all the good symptoms of a powerful king came forth from the lower right side of King Yuvanashva's abdomen. Because the water was that the son will be born. Now the king has drank it. So the son is coming from the abdomen of the king. Powerful king. Kam dhasyati kumaro yam
कं धास्यति कुमारोऽयम्
stanye roruyate brisham
स्तन्ये रुरोयते वृषम्
mam dhata vatsa marodir
मां धाता वत्समारोदी
itindro deshinim adat.
इति इन्द्रो देशनीम् अदात्
The baby cried so much for breast milk that all the Brahmanas were very unhappy. Who will take care of this baby? They said. Then Indra, who was worshipped in that yajna, came and solaced the baby. Do not cry, Indra said. Then Indra put his index finger in the baby's mouth and said, You may drink me. So this was Indra yajna was going on. And so now Lord Indra has come to pacify the baby. Put a finger in the baby's mouth. Na mamara pitatasya
न ममार पिता तस्य
vipradeva prasadataha
विप्रदेवा प्रसादतः
yuvanashvatha tatreva
युवानाश्रवस्वुतत्यत्र
tapasa siddhim anvagat.
तपसा सिद्धिम् अनुभवात्
Because Yuvanashva, the father of the baby, was blessed by the Brahmanas, he did not fall a victim to death. After this incident, he performed severe austerities and achieved perfection in that very spot. So by the blessings of the Brahmanas, he's getting liberated, achieved perfection in that very spot. He performed austerities, very severe austerities, and he's gotten liberated. त्रसदस्युर इतीन्द्रो न
त्रसदस्यु इति इन्द्रे अंग
विदधे नाम यस्य वै
विदधे नाम यस्य वै
यस्मात् त्रसन्ति हि उद्विग्ना
यस्मात् त्रसन्ति हि उद्विग्ना
दस्यवो रावणादयः
दस्य रावणादयः
यौवनाश्वोऽथ मान्धाता
यौवनाश्व अथो मान्धाता
चक्रवर्ती अवनीं प्रभु
चक्रवर्ती अवनीं प्रभु
सप्तद्वीपवतीम् एक
स्वप्तदीप वसीम एक
शाश आसाच्युत तेजसा
शाश्वत अच्युत तेजसा.
Mandata, the son of Yuvanashva, was the cause of fear for Ravan and other thieves and rogues who caused anxiety. O King Parikshit, because they feared him, the son of Yuvanashva was known as Trasadasyu. This name was given by King Indra. By the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the son of Yuvanashva was so powerful that when he became emperor, he ruled the entire world, consisting of 7 islands without any second ruler. So he was the emperor of the entire world. His name is Mandhata, the son of Yuvanashva. He was the cause of fear for Ravan. Is the same Ravan of Ramayana?
Think so.
Sounds like
Otherwise, we
that, right?
haven't. Yeah, because Ravan was only one. We have never heard any other Ravan in history.
Okay. Anyway, everyone's very scared of Mandhata. He's the emperor of the world now. Ijecha yagyam kratubhir
इजे च यज्ञं क्रतुभिः
atma vidbhuri dakshine
आत्मा विधूरि दक्षिणे
sarva deva mayam devam
सर्वदेवमयं देवम्
sarva atmakam atindriyam
सर्व आत्मकम् इति इन्द्रियम्
dravyam mantro vidiryagyo
द्रव्यं मन्त्रो विधियज्ञो
yajamanas tathart vijaha
यजमानस्तथर्सृजितः
dharmo deshascha kalascha
धर्मो देशश्च कालश्च
sarvam etad yad atmakam.
सर्वम् एतत् यतात्मकम्.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not different from the auspicious aspects of great sacrifices, such as the ingredients of the sacrifice, the chanting of Vedic hymns, the regulative principles, the performer, the priests, the result of the sacrifice, the arena of sacrifice, and the time of sacrifice. Knowing the principles of self-realization, Mandata worship that transcendently situated Supreme Soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, who comprises all the demigods. He also gave immense charity to the Brahmanas, and thus he performed yajna to worship the Lord. So Mandata, he a devotee, he understands that the Supreme Lord, the paraphernalia that is used for the yajna, the mantras, the performer, the priest, everything he understands is not different from the Supreme Lord, the paraphernalia of the Lord. So Mandata understood this and he's performing all the yajnas not to get any material benefit but to please the Lord. Yavat Surya Udeti Sma
यावत् सूर्य उदेति स्म
Yavat Cha Pratitishthati
यावच्च प्रतितिष्ठति
Tatsarvam Yavanashvasya
तत्सर्वं यौवनाश्वस्य
Mandhatu Kshetram Uchyate.
मान्धातुः क्षेत्रमुच्यते.
All places from where the sun rises on the horizon, shining brilliantly, to where the sun sets, are known as the possession of the celebrated Mandhata, the son of Yuvanashva. So the entire earth was belonging to him. He's become the emperor, and he's performing yagyas to please the Lord. So what can we do here in this age of Kali? What yagya can we do? And what is it to be done
Sankirtan,
for?
Sankirtan, Yagya,
Sankirtan yagya, yeah. And
to
what's the
please Krishna.
purpose?
To
Please
please Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah. You can see that yagya is to please Krishna. So performing Sankirtan yagya. Why? For the pleasure of Krishna. So we can't say, oh, well, the kings of yore, they had so much paraphernalia, so that's why they could do the yagya. Yeah, but the yagya which is prescribed for us in this age of Kali is Sankirtan yagya. Shashabindur duhitari,
Shashi Bindur Duhatari,
bindu matyam adan ripa,
Bindu Matyamadhan Ripaha,
uru kutsam ambarisham,
Puru Kutsam Amarisham,
muchukundam cha yoginam,
Muchukundam Cha Yoginam,
tesham swas tesham swasara panchashat,
Tesham Swasara Panchashrat,
saubharim vavrire patim.
Sobharim Vavire Patim.
Mandata begot 3 sons in the womb of Bindumati, the daughter of Shashabindu. These sons were Purukutsa, Ambarish, and Muchukunda, a great mystic yogi. These three brothers had 50 sisters who all accepted the great sage Sobhari as their husband. So Muchukunda here is mentioned as a great mystic yogi. The Muchukunda in Krishna book, he is a king and he had helped the demigods in their fight, right? So here is mentioned as great mystic yogi. So 3 sons Mandata has. Purukutsa, Ambarish and Muchukunda. And then there are 50 sisters, and all the 50 sisters married to Sobhari Muni. So now the story of Sobhari Muni will start. Yamunantar Jale Magnas
Yamunantare Jale Magna,
Tapyamana Param Tapa
Tapnamanyam Param Tapaha,
Nirv Nirvritim Meena Rajasya
Nirvritim Nina Rajasya,
Drishtva Maithuna Dharminaha
Drishtva Maithuna Dharminaha,
Jata Spraho Nripam Vipra
Jatas Praho Nripam Vipraha,
Kanyam Ekam Ayachata
Kanyam Ekam Ayachataha,
Sopi Aha Grahayatam Brahman
Sopya Yaham Grahatmam Brahman,
Kamam Kanya Swayambare.
Kamam Kanya Swayamvare.
Saubhari Rishi was engaged in austerity deep in the water of the river Yamuna when he saw a pair of fish engaged in sexual affairs. Thus he perceived the pleasure of sex life, and induced by this desire, he went to King Mandhata and begged for one of the king's daughters. In response to this request, the king said, O Brahmana, any of my daughters may accept any husband according to her personal selection. This is the beginning of the story of Saubhari Rishi. According to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Mandhata was the king of Mathura and Saubhari Rishi was engaged in austerity while submerged deep within the river Yamuna. When the Rishi felt sexual desire, he emerged from the water and went to King Mandhata to ask that one of the king's daughters become his wife. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is mentioning that Mandhata is the king of Mathura. Although earlier it was mentioned that the king was the emperor of the world, so, or maybe he had his palace in Mathura. Anyway, Saubhari Rishi, where was he meditating?
In the
The-
lake,
the
Yamuna
water.
Nadi. In the
Yeah,
Yamuna Nadi.
yeah, inside the Yamuna, deep in the water. So certainly we can see it's not he has, mystic powers. He's doing meditation inside the Yamuna. No ordinary person can do that. He knows how he can live inside the water, do meditation there. And then what happens?
He had
Saw
urge
fishes.
of
He saw the
sex, of
fishes.
seeing the fishes,
Yeah,
engaged
having
in sex.
Yeah, he saw a pair of fish engaged in sex. And then what happened?
he had a desire.
Desire.
And then what did he do?
He begged the
Yeah.
king,
Yeah.
Mandhata.
Yeah, he's gone to the king and told him, now get me your daughter. I want to marry your daughter. So we'll continue with this story tomorrow. Did anyone have anything to add? Any comments?
Mm. Unlike how Ambarish Maharaj or Bali Maharaj, they were like the Durvasa Muni got so upset with Ambarish Maharaj and how Sukracharya also, right? But here the Brahmanas, they were not upset with the king. Yuvanas were, right?
Yeah,
For drinking the
drinking the water. Why were
yeah,
they not upset?
because they felt that it was the will, right? The
Yeah,
providence of the Lord.
that's right. Yeah,
That's
because they
something like I
understood.
realized. Yeah,
Yeah, they understood it's Krishna's will. So they like,
Krishna's will. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Good observation. That so many we saw that the Brahmanas would get upset, but here they didn't. Okay. All right, so we'll stop here for today. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila
Jai,
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur
Jai,
Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Thank you.